Hey, it's SJ and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah Jane and I've been bringing you guys with me on paying off $20,000 of debt. So today is another Transfer Tuesday. I love Transfer Tuesdays and they just keep me accountable and I get to see progress every single week, which is really exciting. Before we get into the video though, I want to talk about my background. It's probably different than what you guys are used to. My parents decided to hop on the whole crazy real estate market that's been going on and sell my childhood home, which is really sad. I definitely grew up in this house about 20 years. So I decided to come home and spend a week with them and just kind of honor this last moment that I'll have with this house. Second, I want to give you guys just a big hug. I just need to give you guys a big hug because you guys are awesome. And the reason why I'm giving you guys a hug is because last Transfer Tuesday, I was definitely kind of in the dumps a little bit. I was sad because I wanted to go on a vacation, but I didn't really know how I was gonna do it. And if you guys are new here, I started my debt-free journey in the middle of March, and I started off gazelle intense. And it was great in that I was knocking down my car loan at a really great speed, but I wasn't taking into account maybe some of the other parts of my life, like a vacation. I know that Dave Ramsey's approach is very strict in how he thinks you should pay off debt, which is that's your sole focus. But a lot of you guys mentioned One Big Happy Life, which I went and checked out, and she has some really great resources. And I really love her holistic approach to debt payoff and just balancing all parts of your life when it comes to money, and not just money, but how it feeds into other parts of your life, like vacations and all those sort of things. And so I really loved her videos, and I want to implement some of what she's doing with this holistic idea. And so moving forward, not this month since it's already halfway through the month, but next month I want to try a 50, 30, 20 sort of budget system and see how I like it and kind of go from there. But you guys' kind remarks just really touched my heart, and it made me just feel a lot better with my decision to take a small vacation and take a couple days to get away. And so that officially leads us into, I guess, this next portion of the video, which is the actual Transfer Tuesday. First, I do have a transfer for my car. So I did get paid, therefore I am still gonna make the minimum payment that is required. Even though I am so far extra in my payments, I still make the minimum payment every month to make sure I'm staying on track to pay off my car just that much faster. So 2 Transfer Tuesdays ago, I left off my car transfer being $3,779.10, and I am contributing $350, which means I'm closing out this week with my auto loan being $3,438.59 after interest. Very exciting. And I think I mentioned to you guys in my June or May debt payoff video, I kind of figured out my whole interest thing where I pretty much accumulate $20 a month in interest for my car, but I was calculating it, I guess by the week, and it accrues daily. So depending on when I last calculated it, would vary where my interest was. And so that makes sense to me now that I've calculated it a couple times. But when I was initially relating it with you guys, I was like, oh yeah, I'll cut my interest payment down. And then it was but I haven't. It was super frustrating, but I figured it out. So monthly, I'm accruing about $20 a month in interest towards my car. Really pumped that I was able to make a car payment. And now we are going to go over towards my vacation budget. So I've set up a sinking fund, and I mentioned last Transfer Tuesday that I had set aside some money for that, or I set aside some money because I didn't really know what I was going to do with the money, if I was going to pay towards my car or set it aside for a vacation. I am moving forward with the vacation for next month. So I do need to make a quick adjustment. I had said in that video that I had put $142 from photography in that sinking fund. I forgot, even though the client sent me $142, I forgot that the accounting system that I use takes a small percentage of it, so it was actually $138.07. So just a slight adjustment from last week. Moving into this week, I have a couple transfers. First, I did get paid a couple days ago and I had $67 left over. I do a zero-based budgeting system, so I had budgeted out how I wanted that first paycheck of this month to be allocated. $67 left over, so I am transferring that into my vacation budget. Next, I mentioned to you guys that I'm going to cut my home improvement from my budget moving forward, just temporarily, because of things that are going on. I won't be making any changes really to my home, and I usually budget $50 for that per paycheck, and since I'm not doing that, my prior home improvement budget is now going into my vacation sinking fund, so that's $50. And then lastly, I did receive $60 from Rover. Good old Rover coming in clutch every single week. So that makes my total contributions for my Transfer Tuesday towards my vacation sinking fund at $177, which is exciting. I'm very happy about that. So, where does that put me now? That puts me in total, for my vacation sinking fund at $435.07. As for the total budget of my beach trip, I'm thinking I'm going to need about $911. And it's a very specific number, I know. Just kind of breaking down the numbers here, my flight ended up costing $378.97. The Airbnb that we're staying at was $233. We aren't sure if we're going to need a rental car or if we're going to Uber. We're not really sure which one's going to be cheaper, and still figuring that out, but I'm setting aside $100 for that. And then in terms of food and activities, currently right now I've set aside $200 because this is only a 4-day trip. I don't really know if I'll need that much or if I need more. I haven't really been to Florida in like 10 years, and so I don't know if that's enough or not, but right now I'm setting aside $200, which makes my trip a total of $911, which is a little bit more than I was anticipating, to be honest. I really thought that this trip was only going to cost me maybe like $600 to $700. The flight ended up really eating into that part of the budget, so I did increase that a little. So right now, the goal is to get $911 into my vacation sinking fund, which means if we've accrued $435.07, that we are 52% of the way towards reaching that goal. So that's kind of where I'm at with my vacation budget. I really, really enjoy having a budget set aside when I go on vacation because it really just relieves any of that stress or anxiety about spending money. It really does allow you to enjoy it. As of right now, 911 is where I'm at in terms of what I think I'm going to spend. I might increase that though, just because, I don't know, I just feel like I would rather have it and then not spend it. And if I don't spend it, I'll then put that money towards my car, versus if I don't have enough and I overspend, that would be stressful. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are budgeting for a vacation or not. I'd be super interested. And if you guys are going on a vacation and budgeting for it, where are you going? I would also love to know that as well. Last thing, guys, before I close out this Transfer Tuesday, I was curious if I should make net worth updates. I'm very familiar with the whole net worth concept because I used to work in fundraising and I had to know and understand people's net worth in order to determine what sort of gift they were able to make for my clients. But I've never really thought about making and calculating my own net worth and seeing where I stand. But I've noticed that in the financial community here on YouTube, that seems to be a popular video and something that people really value. So let me know if you guys think that I should start tracking it. And if I do, like, really why. I'd love to know people's understanding why, I guess, of tracking net worth, because it seems to just like really fluctuate, right? And I don't know, like, I just feel like I'm so centered on paying off my debt, but I understand, I guess, to an extent of why tracking your net worth is a big deal. But anyways, let me know, guys, in the comments below. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I just feel like so much better knowing that you guys understand and, you know, support the idea of taking a break while you're on this debt-free journey to still appreciate and enjoy life, because I think balance is so important. And thank you so much for sending me resources that I've been able to check out so that I'm not just focused solely on Dave Ramsey. I think he has really good basic principles, but I don't necessarily think that they are sustainable over long periods of time. At least that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know, that might be a controversial sentence, but that's how I feel right now. So anyways, stopping the whole gazelle intense for a little bit to have a little bit more balance in my life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I did. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Subscribe, follow me on Instagram because I update my stories all the time and I would love to talk to you guys more there as well. And that's about it, guys. I will see you guys in another video. Bye.